Hey guys, Shafira here and welcome to my YouTube channel. And in this video, you're gonna see me draw a personal watercolor drawing that I'm doing. And I called it spring because during the video that I was making back then, it was in April. I think it was 21st of April, I'm not sure, so I'm sorry if I don't remember correctly. But I do remember something funny about that. I was doing a live stream and making the video, which means on my left side was my phone with the live stream in Instagram, and on my right side was the camera filming this video. So yeah, if you see me gesturing, it's because I'm answering some questions from the live stream. So back to the main topic. And the main topic for this video is which watercolors that I'm using, the colors that I'm using, from the palettes that I'm using. That's a very interesting sentence. And I'm gonna talk a bit more about the sketchbook that I'm currently using and my thoughts about the sketchbook and why at first I didn't like it. But back to the colors. I have said a couple of times that I like mixing between colors and color palettes that I'm having from different brands, and I was doing the same thing with this art. I was using Paul Rubens 24 colors and Nevska Palitra White Nights and some from Sonnet. So yeah, 3 different color palettes. But yeah, the colors that I'm using from Paul Rubens were Cadmium Red Light, which is strange calling it Cadmium Red Light because for me it's more like an orange than Cadmium Red Light, but I think they're having much more yellow pigment to it, but who knows. Yeah, continuing. I was using also Sky Blue, Sea Blue, Payne's Gray, and sorry if I butchered this, but yeah, please correct me and excuse me again. Yellow Orc, Umbra, Burnt Sienna, and Burnt Brown, if I'm not mistaken. Also from Nevska Palitra, I was using Lemon Yellow, Medium Yellow, Cadmium Red, Gold Orc, Emerald Green, Ultramarine, and Blue. And one particular color had my attention, and I just want to share that I sincerely love that color. That color is called May Gray, and this is a separate color. You can find it separately, not in a color palette. I think I can find the link, and I'm gonna leave the link below in the description. I love that color because it's so vibrant, so like neon. And if you know me and if you follow me through social media, you know how much I love neon colors, and I'm using them a lot in my digital work. So yeah, I love that color. It's so warm, so cool, and yeah. So yeah, I'm getting distracted, so please bear with me. And one other thing that I'm gonna talk about is the sketchbook. The sketchbook that I'm using for this particular art, and currently I'm using it, and I think I'm almost in the middle of the sketchbook, at least the big one, is from Talent's Art Creation. First of all, I have to say that this video is not sponsored, so I'm sharing my personal opinion, my personal experience with the sketchbook. And I have to say, at first I was not a fan of the sketchbook. I know it's mixed media sketchbook, and I like that. I think that's one of the reasons that I bought that sketchbook, and I wanted to try something new because most of you know that I'm making my own sketchbooks, and I'm using Fabriano Gentili to do so, which the paper from Fabriano Gentili is much thicker, more texture. It's having more texture, which I I'm used to it and I'm a fan of it and I love it. But I also wanted to try something new, and I watched some new sketchbooks going on, and I go to, before this pandemic stuff happened, and go to the art shop, and I was like, okay, I need a new sketchbooks, and I bought two of Talent's art creation sketchbooks. One currently in this video I'm using is size A4, and the other one is a smaller size, which means is size A5. I'm not gonna say that I'm having trouble with the smaller size, because I love drawing in a bigger size, but that's a whole different story. One of the things that I notice is that the paper is much more flat and not that thicker, it's much thinner. And I was like, okay, let's try it. My first experience was not liking it at all. When I was drawing watercolor, I was having conflicts in myself during that time drawing it, the watercolors, because the paper is much thinner. Also, the paper gets kind of a wavy after adding a bit more watercolor and more water to the paper. I think it's having like this reaction, what are you doing to me? And on the other side, when it's dry and you can close the sketchbook, you cannot use the other side of the paper on the other side of the page, which is kind of annoying for me. And so I can use it only on one side, and that's one of the reasons I was like having so much conflicted. But I forced myself to draw more and to see if I can go past this moment for, I was used to something and I just want to try something new. And honestly, I like it. I much more like it now than the first time that I bought it. And I think I bought that sketchbook like 3 months ago or 4 months ago in January. And I'm near the middle of the sketchbook, so I'm drawing a lot of it in it. I have that conflict with me because of that particular thing that I shared for the wavy. And I was thinking, okay, go past it, try again, draw more. And to think of it, okay, if I'm using watercolors, then I'm not gonna use the other page on the back side of the page, and that's what's okay, because I'm having more to draw, which is okay. And now, after 4 months of using it, I'm getting fond of it. And what I'm trying to say is, yes, the paper is not that thicker, it's not having that texture that I'm used to it, but also I like the sketchbook for the things like the paper is having this yellowish kind of a color on it, which is okay if you're going for more warm colors. If you're not, you can use different medium. Like last night I draw in this particular sketchbook with acrylic, and the paper was okay, which is fine by me honestly, and I like that. So you can grab the sketchbook and go out and draw. I'm not recommending that right now because of the current situation, but that's a whole different story. So first of all, I didn't like that sketchbook. Now I like it, and I'm definitely considering buy a new one when I'm done with this one. So that's my thoughts about this particular sketchbook, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, hearing my thoughts about it, my experience with this sketchbook. And I think that is it. Also, if you like this video, consider subscribing to the channel, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, you know what to do. If you like what I'm doing in general and you want to know for upcoming videos, more behind the scenes stuff, what I'm working on currently, you can go and support me on my Patreon. So yeah, I'm gonna leave the links below, and stay safe guys, nice talking to you, and talk to you soon. Bye.